The specific international program, the SIP, has been actively supporting parties of the Minamata Convention since 2017. Join us for this video to see why SIP matters in the global fight to protect people and the planet from the harmful effects of mercury.
Mercury is a toxic pollutant that even in small doses can have a devastating impact on human health and the environment. It is still in broad use in everyday life, and it's emitted to the atmosphere and released to soil and water. In order to protect the world from its harmful effects, 5 years ago, the international community brought the vision of the Minamata Convention on Mercury to life, and with it, the Specific International Program, or SIP. One of the two components of the convention's financial mechanism, the SIP provides direct capacity building and technical assistance support to projects designed and implemented by developing country parties and parties with economies in transition. 24 projects around the world, tailored specifically to the needs that our parties identify, have already been supported through 3 rounds of applications. These projects have progressed well and in some cases have completed their implementation, addressing many of the Convention's legally binding obligations and delivering significant results.
We are delighted that with the support provided by the SIP, we are implementing the phase out of mercury-added products and adapting mercury-based guidelines for use in the industrial, health and education sectors. This will go a long way in advancing implementation of the Minamata Convention in Sri Lanka.
On the project, we developed comprehensive data on import of mercury-containing lamps and their distribution inside of country, as well quantity of waste which generated per year. In close cooperation with Armenian Women for Health and Healthy Environment NGO, we prepared distributions of lamp in different regions, as well develop awareness-raising campaign in different regions of Armenia.
The project is building on the Minamata Convention initial assessment that was conducted in Nigeria between 2015 and 2017, and is addressing some priority issues and recommendations that were identified by the assessment report. The project aims at developing national strategy for mercury management, including specific sectorial action plans, establishment of mercury management information system, and sensitization of institutional stakeholders on issues that are needed for sound management of mercury and waste in Nigeria.
With funding provided through the SIP, we've established the Caribbean Region Mercury Monitoring Network and have analyzed numerous samples of biota, products, and environmental samples. The data collected specific to our region have allowed us to inform not just the public, but also policymakers to ensure that we establish measures that are specific to our region as it relates to mercury risk.
As Secretariat, we are very happy to see the progress through the projects under implementation at the ground and the direct help that the program can be making to parties to implement their legal obligations. The SIP, as envisaged by the COP and led by the Governing Board, makes specific and urgent help available to parties. The SIP is also able to leverage resources at the national level and also at the global level through the Global Environmental Facility. These are all very important attributes to make the SIP and the entire financial mechanism of the Convention a success, because now is the time to act on mercury. With this next decade of implementation, it is now the time for parties to put in place their control mechanisms and their support measures for the long-term success of the Convention. We look forward to contributions to the SIP program and to the help of all parties to come together and to make mercury history.